How many people do you know that have spreadsheet or have tools where they monitor their finances on daily basis? Do you monitor your finances on daily basis?
On daily basis, no.
Can you tell me accurately, or can you tell yourself accurately how much you spend during the week, during the month, during the day?
Because I pay from one card, I can check.
So you don't have the statistics. You don't do this proper tracking.
I did it around 1 year ago, but now not.
It's difficult. It's really difficult, and it's stressful, especially when it comes to money. Sometimes ignorance is our ammunition. We don't want to know when we spend.
I get it, but it's super important. I agree with you.
If, for example, you have one bank account and another bank comes to you and says, well, I want to move all your money from your first account to our account because we're going to give you A, B, C, D. Can you do it easily? Can you trust that new bank?
Not sure.
And we all like that. Most of us, right? Like we are very careful with our finances, with trying new banks. How people that really careful trying new bank can trust alternative financial system that tells them not only deposit their money, but to invest and make profit and actually become financially independent. When most of the people, they still think that the best and the safest investment is depositing in your bank and real estate. So it takes actually lots of education, and you need to target specific age groups that are willing to take a little bit more risk and a bit more tech savvy. I mean, optimistically, we are looking to the world where your grandma can open Binance account and can buy Bitcoin.
What is the biggest barrier for the onboarding?
Education and trust.
What do you mean by trust?
It's like you trusting an alternative bank with your money and move your money to that new alternative bank that offers you better conditions.
What about some technical issues, like if you want to deposit money to the Binance, it's sometimes you cannot do it directly from your bank account or from your card.
That's right. This is a good point because you also need to learn how to deposit fiat money and convert them into crypto money. So you need to have some specific knowledge about the interface. So it's quite a lot of steps, right? It's not something simple as you. Even making a Swift transfer is difficult. How many years it took us to learn how to do Swift transfer from one bank to another?
I get it. I get this idea. How Binance educate people. We are influencers, so you had your own academy. Because for me, as a, let's say, experienced or advanced user of a Binance, I didn't meet these issues or these problems. But what is actually working right now? What is the main source of education for you?
I think there's all of the channels that you just described, and they work together. Binance Academy, different campaigns, affiliates, influencers, crypto influencers for certain people that already entered the space. Mainstream influencers like Karyna, Binance also has had partnership. I think they still have partnership.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure. But they did a couple of campaigns with Karyna. Yeah, so all those together and trying to educate as much as possible through different channels. You just tap different audiences with different channels, what they're interested in and what they trust.
Where is the place where I can look for the actual job offers in crypto? Where do you find it? In a LinkedIn or any other platforms? Or you're just searching the official websites or CoinMarketCap? Because for me, I have no idea where to start in crypto.
I'd say you can look for LinkedIn, but you need to understand how to filter things. Maybe at the beginning, it will be a bit difficult for you to filter out, right? You can just go to the biggest companies in the industry like Binance, other exchanges.
To their websites.
And there are always a button at the bottom on the main page, hiring. And there are also several websites that are dedicated just for jobs. So cryptojobs.com, some other ones. Like you can just even Google crypto hiring websites and you'll find 3 or 4 different websites.
What about your story? I mean, what was your first company?
Cardano.
How does it happen? When it happened? Tell me a little bit more about this, because this is so interesting. Because as you see, I joined crypto in a different way. I started as an entrepreneur and made all this way in the media. I'm also hiring a lot of people, but I usually do it with agencies. I have no idea that I can hire someone directly, I don't know, from the market. How do you start and what's driven you?
Interest, money. They pay better than in traditional industries, no?
Yeah, 100%.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
It was really scary at the beginning. I got introduced through mutual friends to Cardano, and they had certain openings in my region and my country. I think I got lucky. And also it was Emorgo, one of the funding entities behind Cardano. So it was a sort of startup mode at that time. So I was basically wearing different hats and doing different things. But I was between R&D team where they were building a new wallet, and we were building Cardano Academy, and also doing customer support for people that started using our Yoroi wallet with certain questions in terms of interface and functionality, and also helping on the marketing events front. We were doing some events in Eastern Europe. So I got lots of exposure to different departments at that time.
Can you tell me maybe some funny story about your job in Cardano? Because maybe it can be hard to remember, but I think people love to hear stories.
I think the only story that pops to my mind is when I'm sitting still figuring out blockchain and what it is and why I need to buy Bitcoin. And I'm already lucky enough to have a job with Cardano. I need to do input of translations to, they have special programs for developers when it's black and white and there is a code and you need to put between the code the translation or something like that. It was so frightening. And they didn't provide at that time corporate computer because it's still a startup, a small company. And my computer was just so slow and I couldn't do it. And it was frightening looking at the screen and not understanding where's the code and where I need to do my input. Yeah, so something like that.
It was interesting. Yeah, sometimes it can looks complicated. So what was next? What you decided to do? Because the next company in your portfolio, it was Binance. It's like you just jump from a crypto project, from a crypto startup. When it was? In what year? It was in 2017, 2018?
So I think I joined Cardano in 2018.
2018.
And I got offer from Binance at the end of 2019, and I started Binance on 7th of January in 2020.
Wow, you got an offer.
No, I applied myself.
You applied yourself.
And they didn't want to consider my application. I had to apply 7 times.
Really?
Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to watch a full episode and also check the links in the description below.